Hello there, I'm Tom Weird and welcome to my world. We're in the East Neuk of Fife, just outside the beautiful seaside town of St Andrews. And this is a place I've got a great affection for, because my parents used to travel from the Clyde every summer and would come down to this caravan park. And I believe Van Morrison's got a two-berther up there. We'd come to this caravan park, break into one, and the next 2 weeks would be a paradise of sun, sea, sand, fizzy pop and shoplifting. Great days, we may never see them again. But while we're here, we'll take the opportunity to go into the old town and have a wee look. Behind me you can see the beautiful old castle of St Andrews. But of course it wasn't always a ruin. But in 1542, on a cold May morning, an English fleet suddenly appeared on the horizon and they began to pound away mercilessly. Historians will tell you that perhaps this was a prelude to an invasion, but personally I think they just did it for a laugh. Now the castle may be familiar if you ever go to the cinema, because it's been used as a backdrop in many films. It was the British Embassy in Erich von Stroheim's 1932 classic Call Me Bwana. It was where Harry met Sally, obviously, and most recently it was used in that science fiction classic The Chunk That Fell to Earth. But now I'd like to show you a little place that means a great deal to me, so come along. This is where my father used to bring me as a small boy. We'd come down here with a hook and a line and a polybag full of jellyfish. And we'd fish all day. We'd fish till it was dark. If he brought some bait, we might have caught something. Just look at this fabulous beast. This is one of a brace of 16th century duling cannons. They were designed for Moncrief of Dunerne to intimidate his neighbours. And each one of these beauties was capable of firing a 6-pound shot with deadly inaccuracy. They were last used in 1972 in a dispute between Moncrief and the half-daft Earl of Montrose over the ownership of a particularly juicy tatty. But so poor was their construction that Moncrief's ball blasted straight up into the air, while Montrose's veered wildly and took the head clean off an itinerant barber surgeon. Honour satisfied, their lordships retired to their estates. And you join me here with one of the great local characters of the toon. This is Mark Bolan.
No relation, Tom.
And Mark, I believe they cry you, what is it, the master gravedigger?
Well, some folk like to cry me the master like, but There's a lot of boys in here just working away, and well, I'm just one of them.
And is it? Do you find it a good job?
Oh, it's a broad job, you can. Me and the Dafty, we just get along like, but little on the dull side maybe, you know. I mean, there's been nobody buried in the town for well over 100 years, you know, so we're, it's not a nice thing to say, like, but, you know, we're waiting for folk to die, you know, you can waiting for folk to die so we can put our skills into practice, as it were.
But I mean, as I look round here, Mark, I've got to say that the place is hoaching.
Oh, it's hoaching, Thomas, it's hoaching. There's boys buried in here 50, 60 deep, you can, whole families down there, Thomas, you know. They're not all dead, neither.
Aye.
Dafty, get away from there, you're cowpit, son. I've got to go, Dafty, get away to the pot forward. Right, I've got to go, Thomas. You've got to watch them.
Thank you. Thanks then.
All right, Thomas.
Thanks, Mark.
Dafty,
Thanks.
Dafty.